10 Simple ways to improve your intellectual well-being every day. When we hear the word intelligence, many of us think about school, exams, or university. But intellectual well-being isn't about having the highest IQ or collecting qualifications. It's about keeping your mind curious, active, and open to learning throughout your life. Just as your muscles become stronger when you challenge them, your brain benefits from regular mental stimulation. The good news is that you don't need expensive courses or hours of study every day. Small, consistent habits can help keep your mind engaged and continue your personal growth. Today, we're exploring 10 simple ways to improve your intellectual well-being every day, no matter your age or background. Because healthy living for real people isn't just about looking after your body, it's also about continuing to grow your mind. Intellectual well-being is your willingness to learn new things, stay curious, think critically, solve problems, explore different ideas, continue growing throughout life. It isn't about knowing everything. It's about remaining open to learning. Whether you're 18 or 80, your brain benefits from being challenged in healthy ways. Reading is one of the simplest ways to expose your brain to new ideas. It doesn't have to be a textbook. You might read a novel, a biography, a science article, a cookbook, a gardening guide, a history book, a personal finance book. Even 10 minutes a day can introduce you to new knowledge and different perspectives. The goal isn't speed, it's consistency. Learning creates new challenges for your brain. That skill could be cooking, photography, coding, painting, gardening, sewing, public speaking, using new technology. Beginners often worry about making mistakes, but mistakes are one of the ways we learn. Every expert was once a beginner. Section 4. Habit 3. Ask more questions. Curious people often continue learning throughout their lives. Instead of accepting information immediately, ask questions like, why? How? What evidence supports this? Is there another perspective? Critical thinking helps us become better learners and more informed decision makers. It's okay not to know the answer. Curiosity is often more valuable than pretending to know everything. Many of us spend hours consuming information without really learning anything. Imagine replacing just 20 minutes of scrolling with reading a book, watching an educational documentary, listening to a podcast, practicing a new skill. Small changes in how you use your time can add up over months and years. Entertainment has its place. The goal is simply creating a healthier balance. Some of the best learning happens through conversation. Talking with people from different backgrounds, careers, and life experiences can challenge our assumptions and introduce us to new ideas. That doesn't mean you have to agree with everyone. In fact, respectful disagreement can help us think more deeply about our own beliefs. Listening is one of the most underrated learning skills. One of the easiest ways to remember what you've learned is to write it down. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I learn today? What surprised me? What would I like to understand better? What questions do I still have? Writing encourages reflection and helps turn information into knowledge. Over time, your journal becomes a record of your personal growth. Your brain enjoys solving problems. Activities that challenge your thinking might include puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, chess, strategy games, learning a language, maths challenges, memory games. Different activities challenge different parts of the brain. Choose something you genuinely enjoy so you're more likely to stick with it. Many people see mistakes as failures. Instead, try viewing them as feedback. Imagine learning to cook a new recipe. The first attempt doesn't go well. Instead of saying, "I'm terrible at cooking," you might ask, "What can I do differently next time?" This mindset encourages continuous learning rather than perfectionism. One of the best ways to deepen your understanding is by explaining something to another person. That could be helping your child with homework, showing a colleague how to use software, teaching a friend a recipe, explaining a hobby. Teaching forces us to organize our thoughts clearly. If you can explain something simply, it's often a sign that you understand it well. Learning isn't just about collecting information. It's about understanding how that information changes the way we think. Take a few minutes each week to ask yourself, What have I learned recently? Has anything changed my opinion? What would I like to explore next? How can I apply what I've learned to my life? Reflection turns information into wisdom. Without reflection, it's easy to keep consuming new information without ever putting it into practice. Section 12. Intellectual well-being looks different for everyone. Your version of learning doesn't have to look like someone else's. A retiree might enjoy learning about local history. A parent might learn new recipes or parenting skills. A student may focus on academic subjects. A gardener might spend time understanding plants and wildlife. A business owner may study marketing or leadership. Every one of these activities strengthens intellectual well-being. There isn't one right way to keep learning. Intellectual well-being isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about remaining curious throughout life. Remember the 10 habits we explored today. Read regularly, learn new skills, ask questions, reduce mindless scrolling, have meaningful conversations, keep a learning journal, challenge your brain, learn from mistakes, teach others, make time to reflect. You don't need to do all 10. Choose one habit to begin this week. Small moments of curiosity repeated consistently can transform the way you think over time. Because healthy living for real people isn't just about building a stronger body, it's about building a stronger, more curious mind. If you want personal development books, learning journals, educational podcasts, language learning apps, puzzles, planners, and productivity tools, I've added useful suggestions in the description. Like and subscribe if you found this video useful,